Hello! In this video I will show you an example of how to configure a stadium with two rings, each one with a primary backup configuration. Is to say, each ring will have its backup system, and the content will be synchronized among primary and backup, but all the execution will be synchronized among different rings, right? So you can have different media that is dedicated to the size of the of each ring, that has its personal customization, but all of them synchronize in the execution, right? So the first thing that we are going to do is to download the latest version of the application. Go to the downloads section. Let's get the latest release, and after downloading it, I will create a folder, for example in the downloads folder, and I will create 3 copies of the installation of LDSperimetral, right? The example will be done in just one computer, consuming only one license. You can run different rings from one computer. Everything depends on the characteristics, on the specification of the computer and the graphics card that you may be using. We should check it. Now we will create a very simple perimeter just made of 8 modules, so that you can have a clear idea of how to do it. So the first thing that I will do is copy LDSperimetral in this folder where I am going to install it. I will create 3 copies more. And I will name each ring with a letter, ring A and ring B, and we will have the ring A primary, ring A backup system, and B primary and backup. So the first thing that I will do is, this is the A. This one, for example, will be the A backup. B and B backup. Now the first step is to create 2 rings that are completely independent. I mean, a couple of rings, each one in a primary backup configuration, but they have to run as independent systems, right? Each ring will have its own physical configuration with their own specific media, but in the first step they will not be synchronized. This will be a second step that we will take in a few minutes. So that the video is not very long, we skip the part of configuring a primary backup configuration for each of the rings. So here we have the 4 systems configured properly. This is A primary, A backup, B primary, B backup. Synchronized, primary and backup respectively, but not together. So you can see when you turn one on, the backup starts to play at the same time. The same on the second system. Okay. Maybe there is a bit of delay because in this computer everything is running. Because everything is running in this computer, Of course, the real situation would be that each system would be in different computers, right? Perfect. So what we want to do is that when we run a sequence from the primary, it sends the signal to the backup, to the B, so that the system B can run the same sequence that is running the A, but maybe with different content, because this ring may be physically different, may have different resolution, different sizes, or maybe because you want different media. Okay, so what we will do is we will indicate to this system, to the primary of the B, that it allows remote commands, is to say, I am a master, but I can receive orders from another system. I will respond to that orders. Okay, I save it. And the next thing I will do is, in the primary of the A, is to say the system that you will be managing, you will add the primary of the B, 197, and it was the port 87. 8087. I add it, I check that the communication is fine, in both cases it is, and I save it. So when I go to indicate that the system will have to run the fair play sequence, it is sent, the message is sent to the other system. As you see, the content is synchronized in execution, but maybe not the media among the different rings. Okay? So here you have the way to configure different rings. The example is made in only 2 different rings, but you can run as many rings as you want, as they are different computers that run independently. There is no delay for the reason of having more rings here added to the master of the primary. We have tested, we have real installations with 3 rings in one system, one computer, right? This is a bit extreme and involves some risk, but it can be done, the hardware can manage it. Okay, so thanks so much for watching this video. Do not hesitate to contact us if you have any questions regarding of the multi-ring capability of LDSperimetral, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.